Well, the highlight of Huset Speedway's summer schedule set for this weekend, 4 straight days with the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. And for more on that, we bring in the driver of the Shark Racing 1S machine, Logan Schuchart, for a very special edition of Inside Track presented by My Place Hotels. And Logan, the weather kind of spoiled your first trip to Huset's this season back on Memorial Day weekend, but it also kind of set up a unique and special return for you guys this weekend. It's not very often you get a chance to park in one spot for 4 straight days, so that's got to be kind of fun.
No, it's nice. We're looking forward to it. We raced in Volusia at the beginning of the year for a couple nights in a row for about a week straight, but we don't, especially this year, Mother Nature's kind of spoiled a lot of our season. So to sit here and have 4 races at a nice facility with very passionate, set of race fans that are going to be there this weekend, it's nice to be here.
Well, it all gets underway on Wednesday night with the 10,000 to win makeup show from that Memorial Day weekend rain out. Then things get really serious. 3 nights at the inaugural Huset's High Bank Nationals featuring top prizes of $15,000, $20,000, and $100,000. Now, we, of course, talk a lot about crown jewels in this sport. Are we seeing the birth of another one potentially here with this?
Yeah, I think so. Todd Quiring and his team have done a fantastic job with Huset's and Jackson, and making bigger races. We were fortunate enough to win at Jackson, and I'm hoping to add Huset's to it. So we got 4 chances of that, the big one being Saturday, so I'm hoping we can get on that list.
Hey, you got to be running right by Saturday, right? That's certainly what everybody's aiming for, but let's talk about where things are at for you and this Shark Racing team. We featured you guys a few years ago here on Midco Motorsports, and you were still kind of just getting this thing off the ground, but things have really taken off for you guys since then. You spent time at the top of the standings in each of the last 2 seasons, finished in the top 5 in each of the last 3. Your teammate Jacob Allen has already set a career high for wins here in 2022. So as you look at it, from the broadest perspective possible, what are some of the key components, or what have they been to this steady progress you guys have shown?
Well, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that you don't always even see at the racetrack. Most of them you do, but a lot of people involved between our sponsors, the guys in the race shop, our engine builders back home, and just a little bit of everybody. It takes a big group of people with any sport to have people from all spectrum, all part of the scene to put this team together and get it where it is.
Hey, and it doesn't hurt to have a guy like Bobby Allen, your grandfather, helping you out, right? Along the way, I'm sure he's played a big role in it.
Of course, he's been there since I was a little kid. Taught me how to race. I've raced go-karts when I was very young, got into sprint cars, and he's been the head honcho behind it all since I was a little kid. And he's still out here on the road. He's almost 80 and traveling and racing and loves every minute of it. So we're very fortunate to have him.
Awesome. Well, consistency, of course, is the key in any chase for any championship, and you have certainly been dialed in here of late individually. Currently 5th in the points, but 10 straight top 10 finishes for you and your team in the 1S. That includes 8 top 5s, 4 podiums, coming off a 5th and a 3rd last week at Beaver Dam. So where is your confidence level at as you head into this thing at Huset's?
We're definitely consistent. That's part of the game with the World of Outlaws. You got to be consistent. You got to put yourself in good position, be there every night, and that's how you pick up wins. So we're right there. Don't have as many wins as I'd like to so far this year, but we're right there in the picture. So you could, easily, you've seen some other cars there where they knock a few of them off a few weekends in a row. So I'm hoping that we can get that done, get a few in our pocket, and continue to have a great season.
Well, you mentioned wins, and you've got 31 of them in your career with the Outlaws, and including a couple of those crown jewels we already talked about. You mentioned Jackson, back-to-back Jackson National titles in 2020 and 2021. But what would it mean to you to add to that particular list at a place with a history of a Huset Speedway?
Well, it'd be awesome. The passion behind the fans here, out in the Midwest, Huset Speedway kind of reminds me of being home really in Pennsylvania. They love their racing. It's a historic speedway with Huset's, and the facility's awesome. They've done a great job with it, and it'd be awesome to put my name on that list, and the money's pretty nice too, so I hope we can do that.
Hey, be the first champion of any event is always kind of fun too, because your name's always going to be first, right?
That's right.
All right, well, Logan, certainly want to wish you the best of luck here this weekend in that chase. Thanks so much for taking a little time with us here on Midco Motorsports.
Yeah, thanks for having me.